Good morning and welcome to TMS Bookclub. My name is Sewela Langeni from Book Circle Capital. We're an independent bookshop that focuses on African literature. As you know, we regularly bring you the latest in local books, and today I'm honored to talk to Mpho Dagada, an entrepreneur, best-selling author, and keynote speaker. Today we are talking about Mpho's latest book, I Am the Vision. Good morning and welcome, Mpho.
Thank you so much for having me, and good morning to all your listeners.
Thank you so much. So, I Am Vision. You talk about the book being stemming from your time on the President's Commission for 4IR. How did the book come about? Give us a little bit of background.
You know, right now we sit at a very important time in our nation where it's important that every single person in our nation realizes that if we don't actually become the change, we're going to lose our nation. So it came from a place of saying we're not going to wait for other people to actually do something. We're not going to wait for outsiders or for people to come somewhere and save us. And the saying says that nobody's coming to save us. We're going to have to do it ourselves. And that's where I Am the Vision stems from. It's an anthem. It's the heartbeat of the nation. It's young people saying, we are the vision for the future of this country. And we're not going to allow the country to go down, because as a vision, you have to shine. You have to let it known that what your ideas are, how you envision the country looking forward, is important to start doing and fixing those things now.
And you touch on several themes in the book, you know, from tourism to energy to health to education. What do you want the reader to take away from I Am the Vision?
I need the reader to understand that there are young people in this country that are ready to lead. A lot of times when people read books, they tend to think that, especially manifestos, it's just ideas written down without in-depth understanding of how to create the jobs. We talk today of young people needing jobs. So this book really is a roadmap on how Arise South Africa is going to create the jobs that are needed in different industries, like tourism, in infrastructure, in the transport systems, in agriculture. And we really go in depth, practically showing case studies of other countries that have been successful at doing this, and showing that South Africa is ready to actually become that great vision of a country that every single country in the world can look at and say, we want to become like South Africa.
I mean, why a book? Because it's essentially a manifesto for your political campaign in Arise SA. You could do this, you know, having conversation throughout the country. Why choose a book as a way to even channel your voice and opinions this way?
It became important for us to actually spend time reading manifestos. And when we looked, we realized that many people don't actually read manifestos. People just look at them and look at the cover page and that's it. So we said that we need to put the manifesto in a book that anybody can pick up at a bookstore and read it. Give it that importance to say, this is not just any book. It's a vision of what the country should be, and this vision needs you to be a part of it. And that's why it's important that we put in a book and make sure that it is available in all bookstores nationwide. Everybody can grab a copy, read it, understand it, dissect it, and even question certain things in it, because that's what we want to do.
I found it very interesting that you used ChatGPT to write the book. There's still a whole lot of debate. Some are pro, some are con to it. And I wanted you to just elaborate. How did you find the process? And should this be something we're embracing?
Definitely. I think as young people in South Africa and globally, a lot of us have looked into different technological advancements, and that's where jobs are going. Machine learning, artificial intelligence, blockchain technology. So I had to bring in the technology aspect, and I had to interact with ChatGPT to find out, what does ChatGPT think South Africa should be? Who's the type of leader that should be leading in South Africa? And the answers were very interesting. And in that book, I mean, I interrogate ChatGPT, but also I take insights from it to explore them and help us understand it. It's no secret that the fourth industrial revolution is in full-blown steam. That's where jobs are, and that's where wealth is being created. And it became important that whoever's going to lead South Africa has a clear, in-depth understanding of how to use technology and steer it to the benefit of South Africans and Africa at large.
And in a country like ours, where we still have a lot of disparities, some people won't even have access to that. What does Arise SA plan to do in cases like that?
So in our manifesto, we speak about the fact that all educational institutions in South Africa should have access to internet. We look at services like Starlink, which gives internet to anybody and anywhere in any place in the country, even remote areas. And we look at those systems and say that our educational system must be integral with the internet, because education is advancing so quickly. The internet is changing every day. We should be able to have YouTube, robotics, machine learning being used and not waiting for a textbook to be printed. So we believe that every school in our nation must have free internet that is obviously regulated to ensure that young people are not going to the wrong websites, but that they're learning and they're advancing and growing at the global pace that we see everybody else growing in the world.
And elections are coming up, 29th of May. South Africans will be going to the polls. What should we be conscious of in the context of I Am Vision, in the context of your journey?
I think what's important is to understand that the leadership that exists is no longer what we need. We need new leaders in Parliament. We need new faces in Parliament. We need young people in Parliament with forward-thinking ideas. It's been 30 years. We've got 1.4 million people that still live in shacks. The youth majority is unemployed. There's so much injustice going on in the country. And I believe that it's important that when things are this bad, we believe in new people. And that's what Arise South Africa is saying, that let's put in young people that are educated, that understand where the world is going in Parliament. Let's give them an opportunity to represent us and also help to direct the country where it should go. And we're encouraging everybody to say, go out there on the 29th of May and vote for Arise South Africa. Vote for a new government. Vote for a government with forward-thinking ideas, a government that has solutions, a government that has even written them in a book so that you're able to read and understand all our policies.
I hear you. And for somebody that's still saying there's so much opposition, there's so many opposition parties out there for me to choose from. Yes, we know the main party is not doing a lot for us. What's different? What's different that I can get from Arise SA?
When you look at the ballot paper, we have just about 100 political parties that have actually qualified according to IEC standards. So it's important to educate people on that. The second thing is that Arise South Africa is forward-thinking. We believe that this country is a prosperous nation. We actually have looked at a study that says that South Africa is in the top 3 richest countries in the world, DRC and Russia being another one. And it's important that when we live in such a prosperous country, it's important to unlock the value and the wealth that is in the country, to ensure that every single person is participating in the economy, and to ensure that South Africans are getting richer. Because South Africa has been marred with poverty for many years, and this poverty is actually created by the people that don't want to share the wealth with everybody else. So we believe that our country has the potential to be the greatest and strongest nation in the world, and we want to unlock that and see our people unlock that value and see South Africans benefit from their own country.
Well, you've heard it here from the TMS Bookclub. It's been me, Sewela Langeni, talking to Mpho Dagada, the author of the latest book, I Am the Vision. Thank you.